Greetings, I am Zerrich, and today I will be sharing with you what add-ons I feel like should be turned on or turned off for the launch of The War Within. With the early access a week away, I decided it was time to tell you guys what I will be rolling with on the newest expansion launch. I want to keep memory usage low so load times are not miserable with all the other players flooding the screen. With that said, I recommend you turn off player names for launch. This actually helps boost your frames considerably in times of high congestion. Okay, for you collectors who like to watch my content, I know you like your jingles. I love my jingles. But I have been noticing that all the things skip cinematics even if I have never seen them before. ATT is a huge memory hog. So this one, personally, I will be turning off for my first War Within experience. I love Bagnon, but recently, it's been blocking me from using my macro keybinds, and I feel like being able to play my class more efficiently over having a bag add-on block my ability to play how I want. I will either be turning off Bagnon or switching over to BetterBags. BetterBags has an interesting way of organizing your bags for you and takes some time to get used to, but at least it does not block you from using a keybind. Gold makers out there who want to make big bucks should definitely use BetterFishing, in combination with turning on the interact key in the Blizzard interface. I will have this turned on in case there is a broken quest or everyone simply has the quest kills on lockdown. And I will simply fish until I feel like it's time to jump back into action. You aren't wasting your time fishing in the first week, I can guarantee you that. Okay, details. I will be having details up. It's hard for me to stop since I used to be a mythic raider at one point. I like to see how well I do compared to my peers. So this one is completely up to you if you want it on or not. Just don't be toxic with it. It's hard to say if I will have faster loot on. Auto loot has been half broken since pre-patch launched. It's not the problem of any add-on, it's a game issue. I don't know, sometimes loot refuses to auto loot and I have to manually click it. The faster loot add-on does nothing to fix this. I will be using the simple gold counter add-on to see how much gold I get questing from 70 to 80. It's usually pretty good, and not many people consider it when they start a new expansion. This next add-on is for intermediate players who understand that for that tiny bit more of DPS comes from the secondary stats of your specific spec needs. Pawn is a good way to determine quest loot choices. For the most part, most of you will be getting eye level straight up upgrades. But for people who played out the X-Pack and cannot tell if the epics they spent months earning are better than the quest greens or blues, Pawn might be the better way to sort out what choice is best on the fly. Be aware that Pawn cannot determine what trinkets are better. Use your own judgment for those. This next add-on, Rare Scanner, while testing and flying around the beta, I noticed that rares are visibly marked and even ping themselves on the minimap when you get close. So unless you have game sounds off, I think Rare Scanner or SilverDragon are completely up to you to have loaded. And finally, TSM. I do not think that having a resource hog that is TSM loaded in the first few hours will be a good thing, but I definitely will be turning it on after a day or two. Prices will be wild before settling. Only have it on if you like economic chaos. And those are the add-ons I will and will not be using for The War Within. I hope my explanations were enough for you to decide if you have to adjust your own add-ons for your first playthrough experience. Honorable mentions. Buy your auto hammers from the auction house. You can place these down anywhere and repair anywhere you need to. If you have a garrison with a blacksmith workshop, yeah, you don't need to have a blacksmith profession to build a blacksmith building. Talk to your blacksmith follower you have assigned to work there. They will give you 2 4-hour buffs. One does not matter since it's Draenor only, but the other one will ensure that you take 0 durability damage for 4 hours. Well, it looks like you don't keep it if you die, though. Hunters, be sure to buy your Mecha Bond imprint matrices for those of you who want to tame mechanical pets. Do I need to remind you that Goblin Glider kits exist? Don't look at me that way, I have not forgotten about skywriting. This tip is mostly directed to those who play on War Mode, as Goblin Gliders actually come in handy if you are in a pinch or want to outplay your challengers, since you can still use skills on the glider. Instant casts only. Yeah, I'm not great at this. I'm sure you guys will pull off something sick though. Also a reminder to pick up your desired glyphs for your characters before the expansion launches, especially for the ones trapped in Remix Prison. Thank you for watching. Zerrich out.